What's going on, everybody? BERTDELASPEED here, back again for another tutorial. Okay, today in this video I'm gonna teach you how to create a complete software in Python. Okay, so the first thing you would need to do, the first thing we're gonna do is know what kind of software we're gonna make. Okay, so the first thing, today I decided to, because I don't want to make it complicated, so it's gonna be a simple software. Okay, just for you to get the idea, right? So it's gonna be a software to generate random passwords. Okay, all right. So let's start again. Go to it's been a long time that I didn't make videos. Sorry for that. Okay, create a Python file. Name it password passgen. Okay. Okay. Click OK. All right. Now here it's gonna be for random passwords. So if it's for random thing, we need to import, we need to use the Python library random. All right. So how do you do that? You gotta go from random. All right. You import everything in a random library. All right. So it's gonna be, we got three type of things. When you're generating passwords, you can have either numbers, alphabetics, or alphanumerics, all right, with special characters. So I don't want to make it too much, so I'm gonna just do numbers, alphanumerics, and alphanumeric with special characters. Okay, so here we have to declare all the numbers. So starting from 0 is gonna be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. The next thing is gonna be, I don't want to just make alpha, so I'll make alphanumerics, and that's gonna be A, B, C till Z, plus 0 till 9. So it's gonna be A, B, C, D, E, F. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Alright, plus 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, that is done. No, actually not completely, because we need to use match, you know, these things, A, B, C, D. Right. Okay. Now that this is done, we have to how would I name it? Special SP alphanum. Yeah. SP alphanum. Correct. All right. Okay. Now, rather than typing all this, I'll just copy this, come here, and paste it inside here. And now I'm just gonna add some special characters. Okay, so what kind of special character can we have? We can apostrophe, DS, at, what else can we put? Plus, I don't know if star will go, I'm not sure. So it's just for you to get the idea. Okay, it's just for you to get the idea. So I'm just gonna add parentheses in these things. All right, we're just gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna make it too complicated. All right, so now we have the variables in which the letters, the characters are gonna be selected. All right, so after that, the second thing you need to know is the length of the password. All right, so I'm just gonna define a variable name, passlength. Okay, and this is gonna take, you're gonna ask the user to input the size of the password. All right, so how do you do that? You gotta do input and type inside it, enter password length. Okay, don't forget to go back to the line. Once that's done, now that we have this, we can create a variable that's gonna hold the random password, and we're gonna name it ran pass. Actually, I should just put it with small r to make it easier, right? So we have the run pass, and the run pass is gonna hold each and everything on these variables. All right, so it's gonna be an array. We call this a list. All right, so after having this, what else can we do? We could let's make it simple. We'll ask the user to make a choice. All right, so after he does a choice, we're just gonna make a test. Okay, so I'm just gonna do print. Okay, print select select the type. What is this? Select the type of passwords. Okay, what am I typing? The password. Okay, and I'm gonna put 1. What am I typing? Seriously, 1. I'm just gonna put 1. It's gonna be numbers. 2 is gonna be actually typing. Yeah, I get it. It's because I've been typing on a French keyboard for a while. That's why I lost the. And I typed 1 here. Again, it's gonna be 2. And 3 we will have special alpha numeric. All right. Okay. Yeah. Go back to Now that this is done, we could select. We should get the input the user is going to do. We should collect it in a variable. So we will name that variable type. How do we name it? Select type. Let's just do it. Select type. It's long, but it's fine. All right. So select type. We will do input. It's going to be a number. All right. So input, and we just take it. Okay. That's done. Now we will do if. Actually, I should have made it with a small s. If select type equals 1, all right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do for I in range, and the range. What is the range? The range is the length of the password. So if it's in a range of pass length, is it that way? Okay, pass length, right? We're gonna do ran pass. It's small r. Ran pass. Okay, so run pass the append. I'll explain you what this does. Okay, append choice of num for the first case. All right, I'll explain this. All right, so we come in here in the if select type. So the user is putting, for example, if it's taking 1 only numbers. All right, if it's taking only numbers, you come in this loop, and what this loop does is it chooses choice. Choice is a function of the random library that selects a number. It makes a choice. It's not your choice, it's his choice. Okay, so it's gonna select a number here. It's just gonna pick one because it's a loop. All right, the loop is gonna take the length of the password size. So every time it gets into the loop, it's gonna pick one number here, and it's gonna append it in the run pass. Right, you getting it? So every time it goes into the loop, it's gonna pick one number and put it into the run pass. So we're done with this one. So the next thing we're gonna do else if. Is it else if or is it elif? I don't remember. Let's see if we get a mistake, we'll fix it. All right. So else if select type is big S. Should have made it a small s. Type equals to. Sorry. So if select type equals 2, we'll make the same loop. If I for I in range pass length, okay, we do the same thing again. It's not random pass, it's ran pass dot append choice. For the second case, it's gonna be this one. All right, so just copy this choice of this. All right, So it's gonna work like this for the complete loop. What is this? We'll fix it later. Then else, yeah, else is gonna be, obviously the else case is gonna be the else is obviously gonna be the last case. All right, so we're doing else. Why is it not going back? Wait, something. Okay, let me just remove these things. I don't know, maybe that's the thing. Else, no, there's obviously something going wrong here. Is it elif? I don't remember. Yeah, actually it's elif, it's not else if. Alright, yeah, now it works. That's the problem. When you have a problem, you better fix it right away, otherwise you won't be able to go forward. Okay, so let's come back to the main thing. Else, we're gonna do the same thing. So rather than me, I'll just copy this. Just copy it. Come here, paste it, and here I'm just gonna do what is the name of it? We just put SPA in the beginning, right? So it's gonna be, what did I just do? Stop begging, computer. Okay, so this is it. This is gonna be the beginning. I mean, everything is done. Now, if you want to print it, you could print it right away, but it would, the output won't be correct. So you can have a variable named result, and in the result we're gonna join this thing. I mean, the content of this variable. We will. So you just open this, okay? Use the join. Join is used to concatenate two variables. I mean, in this case, it's gonna be for the random, okay, for the rand pass. Typed it wrong. So the rand pass is gonna be put into the results. All right. So now we can print. We can print the result to show the user how it would look like. Okay, so we'll do print your random password is plus results. Yeah, if everything is correct, we shouldn't have any problem with this. So let's check it out. All right. Okay, password length, I'm gonna put 10. Okay, so select the site. I'm just gonna pick 2, and they're saying my random password is this. Okay, so it works fine for this case. Let me just count the numbers. 3 3 3 1, that's 10. Okay, let's try with password length. I'm just gonna put 10 again, and I'll choose the 1. Okay, random password is, all right, this is it. Now the third case, let's see if the third case works. 10 3. All right, perfect. So this is the random password, but unfortunately I cannot check if all the characters will be are gonna be selected. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's just an example. If you want to build a proper software, you could maybe think thoroughly about it. All right, so this is the first part. In the second part, we'll be designing the graphical interface. I'm gonna make it simple. Okay, so this is gonna be it for this part. In the second part, we'll talk about the graphical part, and then in the third part, we'll be linking it. Fourth part will be what is it? Creating the executable of the software. Yeah. So let me just pause this video. So now coming to the graphical interface, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Okay, I need to paint. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be having the screen like this. Okay, I hope it's visible. We'll be having the three choices like here. Here is gonna be num. Here is gonna be alpha num, and here is gonna be the special. Okay, special. We'll be able to select the size here. Okay, size, and we'll put a button here, a generate button. Okay, like generate, like generate, and we will be having the result under in the bottom here. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna do it just now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. My mouse. Okay, so here, if I go down, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use tkinter. Yeah, I typed it here. So what you have to do is you type from tkinter import all. That's what you have to do. Alright, so after that you'll have to come to let me go a little bit under. Okay, let's make it separate. Okay, so now that we do that, we'll be defining the window like this. Where is it? Paint. Yeah, this window. Yeah, it's gonna be this. Okay, so we'll be doing that window. So we'll type window equals tk. Now when you do this, make sure that you have the T in capital, otherwise it's gonna create an error. Okay, so we'll define the window size, okay, with the geometry function, and here it's gonna depend on the size of the screen. For me, for example, if I do 800 times 50, it's gonna, okay, let me show you something else, because whenever you do this, if you run it, it's not gonna work, because the window is just gonna run it. It's gonna run it so fast that you won't be able to see that it appeared and disappeared at the same time. So what you have to do is you'll have to do window dot main loop. Okay, so it's gonna keep the window. It's gonna keep it in a loop continuously. So let's just try to do this and see what happens. Okay. It's taken. See, here's the problem. We're running this. We need this part, but it's starting here. It's starting with here, this part. So let's just go ahead and comment all these things. Okay, we'll just keep the three variables. Okay, so to comment all of this, you just maintain control and hit shift. All right, so it's gonna just comment all of it inside one thing. Just do it, just to find whatever. So this is what you get. Okay, so you get a window just with this code. Okay, and yeah, if I do 3, let me just do 200 so that you see the difference. Yeah, see the difference. So it's gonna be 800 long, 200 large. What is it? Large, long. Okay, it doesn't matter. You got what I said. You got what I mean. Okay, let's just put 5 back here, so to be having it in the proper shape, because we wanted it to look like this. All right, so this is done. Now let me just push this back down. All right, now let's come back here. Okay, and what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna, like, you cannot get into a software and it doesn't tell you what it is, and it just asking you should know what it is. So we just name this prog name. Okay, it's gonna be a label. Okay, so if it's a label, make sure when you type label, it's a capital L, otherwise it's gonna create a mistake. It's gonna create an error again. So the text is gonna be placed in the window. It's gonna be placed in the window, and okay, you can. Okay, let me just show you. What am I typing? Fonts. All right, if you're typing font equals, now you can put the parameters of the font. In this case, for example, I'm gonna use, okay, if you want to know whatever font you can use, you can go into your notepad, take font, okay, and here you get all the fonts, all the font names. Okay, but for this example, okay, for this label, I'm gonna use the Kristen ITC, okay, Kristen ICC. So I'll just keep this down. Kristen ITC, all right. So Kristen ITC is gonna be the font type, all right, and the size is gonna be 15. And we can put another parameter that's gonna be bold, all right. So now that we have that, we'll be using the text to be displayed. So the text to be displayed is gonna be password generator. All right. Now password generator. Let me just put a smiley face in it. How do you even do that? Smiley face. Tag. Yeah, smiley face. Yeah, that's done. And we can put another parameter. We use the foreground. We're gonna put it to blue. All right. I hope everybody likes blue. Now that's done. Okay, now if you just do this, let me just show you what happens when you do this. The text was supposed to appear here, but unfortunately it's not going to appear because you're not telling it where to appear. So what we're going to do is type program name dot grade. Alright, so when you do grid, you have to specify the rows. So how does it okay, I'll show you. So what you have to do is you have to type row, for example, row equals 1, okay, and column equals in this example I'm going to take 3, alright, and we take the padding. That's going to be, I'll show you exactly what it does. Alright, so 200 and pad y equals 30. Alright, so this is, now let me show you what happens when you do this. Alright, it's going to place it here. Now you may not understand exactly what happened with all this code. So when you take grade is going to show, grade is to define the place where this thing is going to get placed. Alright, so row 1 is going to be, let me just write it again. Row 1, alright, so it's like this is going to be the first row. There's like row 1, second row, third, fourth, and so on. And column is going to be 1, 2, 3. So yeah, here. Now pad x is going to be the place where from x, this side, going from left side to the right side, is going to play to know where is the text going to start. Where is this prog name is going to be placed. So from the x is going to be 200 pixels from the right, alright, and y from the top is going to take 30. So 230 is going to start from here. So that's what it does. But unfortunately, I don't really like this method. I'll show you another method that, because this one you cannot really place the text. You're gonna place the things, button, text, whatever you want to place. You cannot place them exactly where you want. So this is just to show you that this is one of the methods, and I'll show you the other method pretty quick. Let's just do this. So apart from this, after this, the other thing we'll do is to choose the type. Alright, so choose type, we will do choose type equals, it's going to be also a label. It's going to be placed in the window. Alright, so the font for this, let's just make it simple. We'll do the same thing. So font equals whatever, let me just copy this. No, better to type it. So it's going to be Kristen ITC, right? The size, we're gonna keep it to 15, alright, and we'll keep it bold too. Alright, now this text is gonna be choose type among the three, because we'll be having three types. We'll be having numeric, alphanumeric, and alphanumeric with special characters. So we'll be telling the user choose a type among the three. Right now, we'll be placing this too, because if you run this, it's not gonna show the text. So now we'll be using the place. So with place, you can place it exactly where you want. So it's gonna be rel x for the x thing. See here, we were using pad x and y x. So here it's gonna be rel x. So that's also gonna depend on your screen. So you may test it and place according to your screen size, your screen resolution. It's gonna be different. So another thing here, you're gonna use just numbers. You gotta use like from 0 till 1. So it's gonna be you be having 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 till 100, and 100 is gonna be 1. All right. Hope you got it. I'll show you exactly what it does. So here, if I use 0, 3 and rel y, I mean rel y equals how is this gonna be? Let's just put dot 3, right? To see where it places it. Alright, but this is, I think we should reduce this. Let's bring it a little bit upward. This is too much. Let me show you 2. 25. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good with 25. Yeah, perfect. Now, okay. Now we have this. We're done with this part. No, we're not done yet. What do we have? Oh, wait, we still have to place these 3 buttons. So these are gonna be radio buttons. All right. So because when you select a radio button, you cannot select many at the same time. If it was a checkbox, we could have selected many at the same time. But in this case, we're gonna use radio buttons. So to use a radio button, what did I just type? So what we're gonna do now is okay, let me tell you. Let me just type this. T-choice. The type choice we're gonna use. We'll be using T-choice equals string var. Alright, string var. After this, we'll be using num choice because we'll be using the radio button will be for all these types. So radio button is gonna be placed in the window, and the font for this case equals I'll use Cobble. All right. Cobble, and we'll reduce the size to 10. Let's make it italic. Let's try italic. Let's just try italic. If it doesn't look good, we'll change it. Alright, and the text is gonna be numeric. Cancel and numeric. And now variable will be equals yeah, so the variable, so what we're doing is going to be going into that T choice. All right, let's be going to that T choice. So we say T choice, right? And the value of that the thing we're going to select now here is going to be for the num. So it's going to be this name, the name of this variable. So the value is going to be num. All right, so this is done. We need to place it. So it's going to be num choice the place rel x let's try 0, no, what am I saying, 0.03, and rel y equals I'm not sure if I should, let's just try 0.3. How would place it properly? I don't want it to be messed up. What is this? What did I do? Okay, num choice is undefined. Num choice. Why is not num choice? Okay, let's just see this. What is this? T choice. Okay, num choice. Radio button. Okay, it's going to the T choice. What is the difference between these two? No difference. Okay, all right. I don't know. There was some kind of mistake. I don't know. Maybe typo. It's not placed properly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift it to this side and move it a little bit under. Okay. So we'll move the X more and the Y will reduce it a little bit. So X is gonna be let's put 3. Okay. So now let's move it a little bit under. We should increase. Let's put 35. Great. All right. So now we'll do the same thing for. We still need 2, right? 2. So rather than me typing all these, it's gonna be. This is the first one. So this is gonna be. Let me type this, man. It's gonna be alpha num. So we'll be using alpha num choice, and here's gonna be special. Let's just keep it special choice and special. All right. So this is okay. But if we keep it like this, it's gonna be putting all the same thing on. So we just keep the X the same thing, and we just increase the Y. So we're gonna put 30. I mean here it's gonna be 40, and it's gonna be 45. So let's run and see how it looks like. Good. Now we're done with this part. Now we have to put the size. All right. Okay. So let me not cancel it. Just cancel this. Come back here and get ready to work on the size. All right. So for the size, the thing we're gonna do with the size is actually the password length. So we'll create a variable. I mean, not a variable. We should be showing a text on the screen. I mean, on the window that shows that the user gotta select the size of the password. So we'll say pass length equals label. Okay. So label is gonna be placed in the window. And we will do from now actually no okay, the text is gonna be size. Okay, I was just thinking about something. Password size, length. Okay, length. Label window is gonna be okay. We place it with pass. No. So we'll create. So what we're gonna do now is we'll create a text on the screen showing the user that he has to put to select the password size. So we'll say size equals label. Okay, the label is going to be placed in a window, and it's going to be a text, and it's going to be size. Just say size. Okay, and we put the size. This guy's going to put the size is going to be placed at rel x, rel y. Now for the Y, we will. You have to try again. I hope it places well this time. So let's just try 45. Rel Y is gonna be 45. Okay, 45. Now we have to increase the X because it should be placed on this side. All right. So it's gonna be coming from left side to the right side. So we'll be increasing the X. So X. Let's try 50. I mean 0.5. 0.5. No, 0.5 is not good. Should increase it some more. 0.7. Yeah. Now we'll put it should be. I think I'll reduce all of these. Y is gonna be 35, and this is gonna be 65. good. Now let me put it a little bit under, but actually the text doesn't look good, so we'll be putting a font. Okay, font, let's select a font now here. Let me see if I can find something good. Just copy this, come here, font, paste it. The next thing is the size. We're gonna select 10 and it's gonna be bold. Alright, font equals. Okay, let's just run this and see now how it looks. Okay, let's just increase the Y to 40.4. Great. Okay, now rather than having a user type in the password, you may type something. I mean, what am I saying? The size of the password. It may even type some numbers. I mean, no, some letters, which is not required. That's not what we want. So we'll be creating a spin box. All right. So I'll create it, and you see what exactly is a spin box. So for the pass length, it's gonna be a spin box. All right. So the spin box is gonna be placed in a window, and it's gonna be from it's recommended to be having a password of at least eight characters. So from 8 to what? Let's say say 100. From 8 to 100. And now we'll be placing the pass length. We'll be placing it. So it should be on the same Y as the size, but the X is gonna be increased. So we'll be using rel X. So X is gonna be increased. So it's gonna be, let's try 0.68, and rel Y equals same thing, 0.4. Let's see how it looks like. Alright, so this is how you change. This is how you have to click. Unfortunately, you can type something. Okay, we'll be seeing how to fix that later. So this is not great. The size, the length of the length is making the two get together. So we'll just increase this. Okay, let's increase this a bit more. 73. Great. All right. So now we have it. Now we're here. This is done. This is done. So we still have two things to do. All right. So we'll be creating the generate button and the result part. So let's come down here. So we'll create. Okay. So the generate is going to be a button. So we'll create generate button equals. It's a button, always capital. All right. Placed on the window, and the text is going to be generate. What did I just type? Forgot to put it. Okay, generate. All right. So the gen button is going to be placed under. So it's going to be placed. Let's put rel x. Rel x equals 0.45, and rel y equals 0.60. Okay, great. Alright, so this is done, and the last thing now is gonna be for where is gonna be shown the generated password. So it's like you select number, you select the size, you click gen, and you get the result here. Alright, so it's gonna be a text box. Alright, so it's gonna be let's just create it as result box. Alright, so it's gonna be a text box. So for text box, you just type text. It's gonna be placed. Now you know how it goes. It's gonna be placed in the window. And for here, for this side, it's gonna be the height of the text box is gonna be 6, and the width is gonna be 70. All right. So sometimes they say it's good to wrap text as Word. but I don't really know what it does. So if somebody knows what it does and can explain it to me, I'll be really happy to have it on the comment section. So thank you. I'm not gonna put it because I don't know exactly what it does. I didn't see the difference, so I'm not gonna put it. And we'll be putting this text box, result box, we'll be placing it. It's gonna be just under the generate button. So it's gonna be rel x. So rel x is gonna be this size. What do I say? Okay, I'll show you why. Let's put 45. 0.5, and rel y. In this case, we're gonna put 0.7. All right. Let's run this and see. See, all this gap is gonna be the x. We don't want it to be. It doesn't look good like this. We wanted it to be looking like this. All right. So we'll reduce the x till here, like in the very beginning. So we'll put points. Just put a 0 here. Make it simple. And be very close to the yeah. So now we have it, but it doesn't. It's like we have the space here and the space here is not the same. So we'll have to increase the x here. Let's put 0.6 maybe. Yeah, I think this is good. I feel like moving the generate a little bit upwards. So where's the generate? The generate it was the y, so we will right. Yep. Yeah, this is fine. Let's make it finer this way. Perfect now. Yes. Yeah. This is great. So we're done with this part. All right. We wanted it to look like this, and we have it here. So this is what we wanted. We wanted it like this. What is this? Okay, I hope you can see it. Hope you can see it. We wanted it to be looking like this. So we have it now. We got the 3 choices. So we got the path, we got it's like this is the very beginning of the application. Oh, I forgot to put a name. Yeah, okay. Let me go back and put this. So when we here, we can name the window. So it's gonna be title, Windows title. So Windows dot title. So we're gonna name it. Okay, we on LA speed, BERTDELASPEED. Right, so it's LA speed random password generator. It's gonna be long. Let's just put LA speed generator. LA speed password generator. Right, so if you run it now, we have it here. Yeah, now it looks better. Looks way better. We got LA speed password generator. See, this is the beginning of the thing. So we'll be able to select. We'll be able to put the size. Click generate to get the result here. All right. So this is gonna be the third part. All right. So for the third part, we'll be linking the code with the graphical interface. All right. And the fourth part, as I said before, is going to be generating the executable of the software. All right. So let me just put a pause again. All right. So guys, now getting into the third part. Yeah, as I said before, we'll be linking the graphical interface with the graphical interface with the code. All right. So what we're gonna do now is, okay, let's just correct this because this is not correct. All right. So for this one, as I said before, num choice is gonna take number. All right. Here, alpha num is taken C here. I had a mistake here. So it's gonna take this one. All right. So I'll just copy this, paste it here, and the third one is gonna be for this, and the text is gonna be here. It's gonna be alphanumeric, and here I'm gonna name it special. All right. So this is done. Now it's gonna look like this. Okay, I was doing some work here, so let's just come back here, remove this too. All right, I was talking about this. Okay, done. I think we're back to the same thing. I think that's here, exactly here that I stopped last time. And let's see how it works. All right. So yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, so with this code, because we're working with this, okay? It's not like, see here I was saying enter password length. So when you have this, the only thing you can do is select the select the length from here, and it's gonna go into this, it's gonna do some operation, then it's gonna randomly select each character and put it into the rand pass, and then put it in the result, and the result is going to be displayed here. Alright, so this thing will make a function that will do this code. Alright, so sorry about that. So we'll create a function. Okay, to create a function you use def, so we'll create a function def create pass. Alright, so in the def create pass we'll see here. Okay, let me type it. Name it the choice. So the choice is gonna be equal to tchoice.get. All right. Now what this does is, see that tget you have it here. You have it here. So when the user selects a radio button, it's gonna go either to value num or alpha new special, and that is going into the t choice. All right, it's going into the t choice. So now we'll be getting the t choice. So when the user clicks a radio button, it's gonna get into the t choice. So we'll be creating a variable that will be getting these options. All right. So after that, we'll say if the choice equals nothing. So if the user didn't select anything, so we'll be saying result box dot delete to make sure that everything is on point. So from 0 to 0, and okay, so we'll delete. I'll have to show. So just wait for me to result box dot insert. So from the end we will be putting a message, and it's gonna be select the type of password you'd like. All right, so what this does is see if the I hope it doesn't create an error. Perfect. All right, so here if the user doesn't select anything, because in the beginning all the three, let's show you again. In the beginning it's like this. That means nothing has been chosen, because radio box, when it's radio button, you cannot choose many at the same time. This means nothing has been chosen yet. So if user hasn't selected anything, and it is increasing the size and is clicking on generate, all right, nothing's gonna happen if I click on generate. All right, so if it clicks, you should be getting the message select the type of password you like. All right, it needs to select one here, for example, and then click on generate. So that's what we just worked on now. And the next thing, see here, we did this password length. That's what we just did. All right, so selecting this, these two, this is already done. We have it. Now we'll be working on this part. For the length. All right, so for the length we need to get the length. The length is where is the length? The length is with the size. All right, so length is working with the size. So now we come in here, let's go back down, and we'll create a variable length. It's gonna take an int, all right, because it's gonna convert when you use get. It's gonna take it as a string. So we'll make sure we convert it back to int. So it's taking pass length. Alright, so pass length dot gets, and click on pass length. You see pass length here. Alright, the spin box, pass length, we're getting it and we're putting it into this new variable. So that's what we're doing. Then we'll create a rand pass. Alright, the same thing we were doing here. Same thing we're doing here. We're doing the same thing. So rand pass, and this rand pass we're gonna use the same loop we used up there. So we'll do for I in range of, no, not lambda, in range of length. Alright, so the same thing, which is rand pass dot append double p choice of. Now here the choice is going to be the choice of the choice. I'll tell you why. The choice is getting t choice. Alright, so t choice is going to be depending on the radio button that you selected. So if you selected num, the num is going to go into the choice. That's why if you selected alphanumeric, it's going to go into the t choice. But here what we were doing is we were doing it if equals 1, if equals 2. Yeah, so this is a better way of doing it. So that's why we're doing it this way. So then we'll be getting the result. So the loop will go on and get all the characters. So and then we'll use result. Alright, so result is going to be equal to the same thing we did. So dot join, and it's join rand pass. Alright, so after that we'll be put the final result. Alright, so I'll just name it the result. I don't want to make it too complicated. So the result is gonna be a string. Alright, so we'll be doing make sure you go, okay, let's just type it this way, and we'll name your password is, alright, put space, and then we're gonna put the new password now. So, and it's in the results. Alright, I guess so, yeah. So results, and let me just put this again and put the 3 stars so that you know that this is the, I mean, it's gonna be, you'll be seeing it in the middle. Alright, so now that this is done, let me just make sure I go back that line. Alright, so this is done. What else do we have to do? What else? Let me just check something. Alright. So, okay. So now what we're gonna do is same thing. We're still in the same function. So we'll create results. Did I name it this way? No. It was the result. Is it the result? Wait, let me check. No, it's result box. Result box. Let me just copy this. So result box. So result box deletes. All right, deletes from the beginning. All right, till the end, and we'll do now. Why do I just copy paste it? That insert to be inserting the final result. I mean the final answer. Right? So I mean, yeah, the final result. So we'll do because we cleared everything from the beginning till the end. Now we're gonna start from the end, and from the end we're gonna put the results. Alright, so now this is not over. We created the code for the function. We created this. Now we have to link it. We have to link what just happened? We have to link the graphical interface with that function, and the linking is like if you're selecting this and this, you're not doing anything, but only when you click here, only when you click on generate, you should get the result. So we'll be putting the function on this generate button. So let's just go ahead and get the generate here. All right, so on this button, okay, if you want to know how I went, I just control F. That's what I did. All right, so gen button generate is here. All right, so we can, to be linking a function with a button, you use command, and when you type command, you put command equals and the name of the function. So here our function name is create pass. All right, just copy it, come back here and paste it. One common mistake people do is sometimes they just copy, or they start typing it, create, and then they hit enter, and here you get it with a parenthesis. But if you do it with the parenthesis, it's not gonna work, so just remove the parenthesis. Alright, so I guess this is it. Let me check this. Alright, for example, if I click here, yeah, select type. Alright, so let's do it again. Okay, if I select alphanumeric and I increase the size to 10, generates. Yeah, now you have it. Your password is this. You click generate again, you're getting another password and another password and another password. Okay, let's try with the special. Yeah, it's working. Numeric, great, it works. Okay, same thing. Yeah, same thing, still works, doesn't matter, it works. All right, so yeah, what if the user type, I don't know, this, like, see, we cannot, so we'll have to block this thing. So to block something, I mean, here is the size. I don't know where's the size. Is it on the size? Wait, let me check properly. It's on the spin box. It's not on the side. So it's on the spin box. Where's the spin box? So the spin box is here, and the spin box, yeah, it's working on the pass length. So what we have to do to block this, we're gonna type pass length dot config. All right, so on the config, now what we have to do with the config is you'll be using the states. All right, so for the states you'll be using read only. All right, you could disable it, but if you disable it, you won't be able to click. All right, so just use the state only, I mean read only. Let's run it now. Now you cannot type anything. You cannot type. All you can do is increase, decrease. All right, so no. Okay, all right, it works, right? And don't mind this thing under, don't mind this, because this is gonna be the working interface. The user won't be, oh shit, what is it? Sorry about that. I guess we're done here. All right, okay, what else do we have to, let me check if there's something we can do on this part. No. Yeah, okay, so we'll go to the last step, which is converting this into an executable file. All right, so this is gonna be just now, just wait for it. So on the last part of this video, we will create the executable of this program. All right, so if you don't remember how it looks like, it's this. All right, so we'll be creating the executable of this program. All right, so what you have to do is, actually there are many ways to do it, but I'm gonna do the easiest one, and maybe in another video I'm gonna show you how to do the other. All right, so what you have to do is you have to type cmd, all right, the command prompt, and you'll have to do pip install PyInstaller. All right, so once you do that, you hit enter. All right, you hit enter, and it's gonna download PyInstaller. All right, once this is done, the other thing you will have to do is you'll have to go into this programs folder. So if you don't want to go through all these, you can go directly in here and click show in Explorer. Alright, so get into it. And here, once you're here, you will have to maintain shift. Alright, so press shift, maintain it, right click, and once you right click, you should be able to see command, open the command prompt here. Open command window here. Click that. Alright, and here you type PyInstaller and the name of your Python program. See here, mine is PastGen. You should be having the same if you did the same thing as I did. So pastgen.py. Alright, and you hit enter, and now you just have to wait for PyInstaller to generate the executable of this program. So just wait. Another thing, if you wanna create an icon for your program, alright, so you have to take an image. This for example, this is an image I made it an icon here. So this is an image, I converted it into an icon, and once you have the icon, you can put it into your executable file. But you have to make it an icon. So you can select whatever kind of pic you want and convert it. If you don't know how to convert, I'll put a link in the description. But the website is convertico.com. So it's convertico.com. Alright, if you go onto this website, you can convert any image into an icon. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. So first you have to get into not into the build, alright? Because if you go into the build, see, it's here, but it doesn't run, alright? It's not running. Go into the dist, alright? PastGen. Scroll down and you'll find it here. Double click on it, and here you have your program. It's working. Yeah, that's great. It's working. Great, it's working. Alright, so now maybe this one doesn't look good to you. Alright, so you would like to change the icon. So let me just go ahead and delete all these. What did I just do? It doesn't matter. Delete all of them. Alright, so same thing. Type the same thing, and here for the icon you put -i. Alright, let me just go ahead and delete this thing, and for the icon just drag it and drop it in. Alright, so you don't have to type the directory. Now you put the Python file's name, so it's pastgen.py. Hit enter and let's build with a new icon. Yes, I think this is done now. Yeah, is it? I guess another few seconds. Let me just go wait for it inside here. Yeah, it's done. Alright, so when you see here, when you generate it this way, you have the icon here. Alright? But this is not good. It doesn't look good to you. That's not what we wanted to do. So we'll change it again. Alright? And we'll put -f. Let me just come here and put -f in order not to have all these files. So you use the command -f, capital F. So let's just go ahead and do that. How long are you gonna take? All right, thank you. So same thing, we come here. Now here we have it. See? when you use because with the minus F command, we don't need all these files anymore. All right, so it's just creating the executable directly from here. All right, so when you run it, you have it this way. It's loading, yeah, but maybe you don't like this Python default icon. Maybe you don't like it. So what you could do is come into the code. Where is it? Yeah, here. So for example, if we come here, we could put an icon. I only have one icon here, right? If you see it properly, I only have one icon. I did not create many icons. So I'm just gonna use this icon again. You can, if you have many, you can use them. So we'll do window that icon bitmap, all right? And here put R, all right? And now you'll have to see if you just put the normally you can put ran.icon, right? But as you're creating the executable, I'll just show you what it does. Yeah, you have it here. But if you create an executable using this way, it's not gonna, the executable won't be, PyInstaller won't be able to find the ran icon. All right. So what you have to do is you have to come here and copy the path. All right. So you can use this command or just click copy path. Come here, Control V, and Control S to save it. All right. So come back here and same thing, generate it. It should be here. I guess they're gonna ask me to delete it. I guess. Just mosquito just flied in front of my face. All right, yeah, it didn't ask me to, yeah, see the time. I mean, you can't see the time, but the time has been changed. All right, so now when you click here, you should be having the new icon of your application. All right, so guys, that's how you create an application. All right, so if you click here, you don't get anything. So now you click here, see, you get the errors here. So now you click here and you click generate and it works. Great. So just guys, that's how you create a complete application. This is just a basic example, all right? So now it depends on you what kind of application you want to create, but now you know how to create a basic and simple application using a GUI and how to generate an executable. So if this helped you and you found it useful, you learned a little bit, or even if you didn't learn anything and you just watch it because you liked my video, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.